It was a calm dawn over Crimea until a sudden shockwave ripped through the air. In an instant, the Russian air defense units were on full alert. A missile had just been launched, not at a city or a troop convoy, but straight at the heart of Russia's integrated air defense shield, the S-400 system. What followed was a precise, well-practiced response. Russian operators activated intercept protocols, tracked multiple targets, and defended the sky above their positions in real time. Despite damage to a few installations, the Russian systems held firm. This wasn't just a military action, it was a statement. Far from being symbolic, this encounter reflected a broader trend in the conflict. Russia's air defense strategy is not only holding under pressure, but continuously adapting. The West often highlights isolated losses, but what they fail to emphasize is the Russian system's ability to recover, redeploy, and reassert dominance fast. Since the early stages of the conflict, Russia has relied on a layered and networked defense model. S-400 batteries have been strategically deployed across Crimea, Donbass, and deep within Russian territory. With an engagement range of up to 400 kilometers, these systems are engineered to take down anything from long-range cruise missiles to low observable aircraft like the F-35. But even the most advanced systems can be targeted. In August 2023, Ukrainian forces attempted a coordinated strike on Crimea's air defenses using drones and modified cruise missiles. Reports from the region suggested some radar arrays were hit, but Russian responses were swift. Auxiliary systems were activated, Pantsir-S units moved in to cover gaps, and within hours, threat detection and interception capabilities were restored. That's the key: resilience. These aren't static systems sitting idle on launch pads. The entire Russian air defense architecture is built for redundancy. Each S-400 site is supported by multiple radar systems, command vehicles, and backup launchers. If one element is damaged, another steps in. Russian forces don't wait to react. They're trained to shift positions, re-establish data links, and re-engage within minutes. The Pantsir-S-1 systems play an equally critical role. These mobile, short to medium-range systems serve as the close-quarters defense layer, targeting drones, rockets, and low-flying jets. Over the past year, they've proven indispensable in Crimea, Belgorod, and even within Russia's border regions. When drone swarms are launched, often at night, Pantsir units engage using both rapid-firing autocannons and surface-to-air missiles. Their kill rates are high, and the ability to move them quickly between zones makes them difficult to target reliably. Critics point to isolated Pantsir losses, such as incidents near Snake Island or Belgorod. But even in those cases, Russian reports confirm that the units downed multiple incoming threats before being overwhelmed. In many cases, the data recovered from damaged systems is analyzed to improve electronic warfare defenses and interception tactics. The pace of adaptation is real, and it's reshaping how Russia prepares for future threats. And this isn't just about shooting down drones. The Russian defense doctrine has expanded into a full-spectrum response. Electronic warfare units now play a constant supporting role. They jam GPS signals, scramble incoming drones, and even feed false data to missile guidance systems. Some Ukrainian drones crash before reaching their targets, not due to interception, but disorientation. In June 2024, after several high-profile Ukrainian strikes, Russia began shifting from fixed air defense patterns to what military analysts call dynamic air shielding. It involves mobile batteries, decoys, modular radar units, and interlinked data sharing between zones. In short, a more fluid defense line that moves with the battlefront. For instance, after a wave of drone strikes hit radar installations near Cape Tarkhanket, within hours new mobile radars were positioned nearby. Launchers had already repositioned, Command centers had rerouted communications, and replacement coverage was operational before any new attempt could exploit the situation. No extended air gap ever formed. That ability to absorb losses and reconstitute defense networks in a short time speaks to Russia's logistical depth. According to internal military sources, for every deployed air defense battery, there is a reserve crew trained and ready, and backup equipment staged within a few hours' reach. Repair facilities now operate closer to the front line, making it possible to salvage and rearm disabled units. Meanwhile, the Ukrainian side continues to depend heavily on Western-supplied missiles and drones. While these tools can punch through defenses, they require constant resupply and high cost per use. A single drone swarm can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars and achieve minimal tactical gain if intercepted. Ukraine's planned deployment of F-16s may shift this balance, but not without significant challenges. Russia, by contrast, combines traditional firepower with advanced battlefield intelligence. Satellite feeds, AWACS radar inputs, and ground surveillance units all contribute to a shared command picture. From this, threats are prioritized, and air defense systems are cued for sequential response, starting with electronic disruption, then missile interception, and finally, localized anti-aircraft fire if needed. Is this perfect? No system is, but the point is that Russian defenses are evolving under pressure. Where one layer falters, another compensates. Where a gap appears, it's patched fast. And where tactics shift, countermeasures follow close behind. Despite media portrayals, Russia is not bleeding out militarily. Air defense capabilities have not only survived, they've hardened. Lessons learned in 2022 and 2023 are now policy in 2024. Today's deployments reflect a military that is adjusting, learning, and investing in what works, not just what looks good on paper. Looking ahead, more developments are underway. Trials are ongoing for AI-assisted interception software. New mobile launchers for S-350 and S-500 prototypes are being rotated into border zones for live testing. And Russia's integration of drone hunting radar tech is already affecting the battlefield, particularly in Luhansk and Belgorod. So what should observers take from all this? The S-400 and Pantsir-S systems were never designed to operate in isolation. They are parts of a wider shield, strategic, modular, and responsive. The battlefield has become a proving ground, and while Russia has absorbed hits, it has not lost its footing. Instead of focusing on isolated damage reports, one should look at the strategic outcomes. Have Ukrainian airstrikes resulted in territorial gains? Have they neutralized Russian missile systems on a large scale? The answer, consistently, is no. In fact, the opposite is more accurate. Russia retains air superiority in multiple regions. Its long-range strike capabilities are intact. And most importantly, its air defenses continue to force the enemy to expend greater and greater resources for ever-diminishing results. So next time you hear that a radar station was hit, or that a Pantsir system was targeted, ask what happened after. Because in this war, what follows matters far more than what starts. What's your take? Did Ukraine expose tactical gaps? Or has Russian adaptability proven stronger? Is layered, networked defense the future battlefield model? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're following this war from a defense or strategy angle, stay tuned. Because the way air defense works and fails is being rewritten right now.